The station with the most local news. This is News 4 at 4.
All I can do is speak from the heart and say what I want to do.
Right now in News 4 at 4, President Donald Trump tells Fox News he's ready to deliver his first joint address to Congress. Karen Kaylee joins us live from Washington right now with what we can expect from the president tonight. Karen?
Typically for these prime-time speeches, the most important audience is the one sitting outside the chamber, the American people at home. But tonight, congressional Republicans seeking clarity, unity, some momentum for their GOP agenda from a president who so far has shown more willingness to do things on his own.
I, Donald John Trump.
40 days after his swearing in, President Trump heads back to Capitol Hill, an opportunity to convince Congress and the American people he's on the right track, even amid low approval ratings.
He needs to move the tone more towards pulling together on common areas. That's what legislation is about.
The president is expected to highlight campaign promises kept so far, pulling out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement and movement on job creation. But these actions have mostly been taken without the congressional cooperation he'll need for looming big agenda items, like repeal and replacement of the Affordable Care Act, a goal stalled amid GOP intra-party squabbles. Hill Republicans will be listening for an embrace of the House GOP plan.
This is a plan that we are all working on together, the House, the Senate, and the White House. So there aren't rival plans here.
The president is also expected to pitch a federal budget that boosts defense and security spending by $54 billion. The plan could put him at odds with both parties. Democrats opposed to cuts in domestic programs to offset that spending, and some Republicans who wanted to see cuts or changes to Medicare and Social Security.
We don't know where the cuts are coming from, but it's hard to see with this magnitude of cuts that, once again, middle-class people, working families are going to be hurt.
White House officials say President Trump will present an optimistic vision to a primetime audience and members of his own party looking for policy points to rally around.
And we understand from the White House that tonight's speech will be the product of collaboration with the president's speech writing aides and also the president taking feedback from some of the roundtables he's held at the White House so far with industry leaders, business leaders, union leaders. The speech set to get underway here just after 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Live at the Capitol, I'm Karen Kaylee. Now back to you.
And you can watch President Trump's address to Congress tonight right here on Channel 4. Coverage begins at 9 o'clock. Turning now to your top 4 for a tragic start to Mardi Gras celebrations in Gulf Shores, Alabama. A car drove into a crowd of people, hitting 12 members of a high school marching band. This afternoon, we're learning 4 people are seriously hurt. Police say a 73-year-old man accelerated and hit the band before parade. Police are working to find out why he sped up, but they don't think it was intentional. They say there's no indication drugs or alcohol were involved. People who saw it describe what happened.
I couldn't believe my eyes, and then I saw it in the air, and the wheels were still spinning, and I just stopped and ran.
It was not a scene that you want to see by any means. We had several children on stretchers, several children being loaded into an ambulance, parents looking for their kids.
The crash is under investigation. 25 people were hurt last Saturday after a 25-year-old man drove into a Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans. All new at 4, police are investigating after a 53-year-old man was hit and killed by a car in North Tonawanda. It happened just before 10:30 last night on Erie Avenue. We're told the victim is James Adele. Police are working to find out if he was hit by 1 or 2 cars. Anyone with information is asked to call the North Tonawanda Police Detective Bureau at 692-4312. University at Buffalo police now say a sexual assault in a dorm room this weekend was random. Police say a female student told them she was assaulted in her dorm room in Porter Hall. It's part of Ellicott campus. Right now, police have not identified any suspects. UB police are reminding students to lock their doors and be alert.
One of the things we also do every year is we have a door locking program, and we have student assistants that also go around and patrol our buildings in addition to our officers. But the officers will go around, and if they find an open door, they put a flyer on the inside of the door reminding students with general safety messages. So we'll up that again.
The student described her attacker as an Hispanic college-age man. She says he has dark brown hair and a tattoo on his right arm. Anyone with information should call university police. Charges will not be filed against a former Sabres player and current junior Sabres coach accused of getting into a fight with a teen. Video release shows Andrew Peters get involved with a teen player during a game this weekend. The Erie County District Attorney says the teen's parents do not want to press charges. Peters is suspended from his coaching position. Turning now to weather, it's a cloudy day as we take a live look over downtown Buffalo. It's not too bad out there temperature-wise, though, but unfortunately, it sounds like that will change by the end of the week. Forward meteorologist Kaylee Wendt is here to track all of the changes. Hi, Kaylee. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Christy. It's going to change sooner than the end of the week. We'll actually see some pretty big temperature swings by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon and then tomorrow evening. So just a little bit away. So enjoy some of this mild weather while we've still got it. Check out how warm these temperatures are right now. It's melted pretty much all of the snow out at Holiday Valley. Typically this time of year, we're in the mid to upper 30s, but as we move throughout the day today, you'll notice we've climbed about 20 degrees, if not a little bit more above that. Tonawanda right now is at 59 degrees, Buffalo at 58. If you head down into Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties, we're even seeing some 60s show up along the lakeshore. So a very mild day today. Luckily, the breeze has been pretty light, but like we told you about, not only will the temperature be changing, wind speeds will increase significantly. On the satellite and radar, just a few light sprinkles showing up right now south of Buffalo. Dunkirk, Springville, maybe seeing a couple of those nuisance little showers. Otherwise, it's going to be a dry rest of the evening until we get to the overnight. That's when those big changes are going to be taking place. We'll show you the wind forecast right now because that will likely cause you the most damage or the most problematic piece of this system that's going to be moving through. Notice by tonight and into tomorrow morning, those winds go from about 5 to 10 miles per hour up into the 20s, 30s, even 40 and 50 mile per hour range. So coming up in my full forward forecast, we're going to take a little bit closer look at the winds, but we'll also let you know of a severe weather threat that we have heading into tomorrow.
And remember, you can get the latest forecast in the palm of your hand at any time. Just download our Forewarn weather app. It has hourly forecasts you can customize to your neighborhood and our live Forewarn Doppler radar. It is free for your phone or your tablet. Next at News 4, people are celebrating Fat Tuesday in New Orleans and in Western New York. How the Polish community is keeping the tradition alive. And doing more than just lending a helping hand, how a mother-in-law is making dreams come true for her son and his wife.